Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry there was no tutorial last week. I was away in Plymouth visiting some friends, which was really nice, but I'm so excited to get back and show you how to make some things. So today we're going to learn how to make this macrame leaf hanger ornament, perfect autumn or fall decor. So you will need one 3.5cm wooden hoop, which I've linked in the description box, one 30cm length of cord for the wrapping knot, 8 lots of 160cm lengths of cord. Here I'm using some 3mm single twist cord from P.S I, which I'll have linked in the description box. It's in the colour Wild Rose. You'll need some scissors. I can't find my normal ones, so these are a bit grubby, but they still work. Some jewellery pliers or small nose pliers. These are really handy at the end. So let's get started. Grab your 8 lots of 160cm lengths of cord. We're going to get one, fold it in half. We're going to attach it using a lark's head knot. So take the midway point through your hoop from front to back, and then just pass those 2 cords through the loop there, and then just pull that to tighten it, and that is a lark's head knot. So now these are going to be the cords that we're going to build everything onto. So we're going to grab another of our 160cm lengths and fold it in half, and we're going to put that behind the cord that's on the left here. So then this cord on the right, you're going to bring it up and over just like this, and then through the loop. And then you're going to repeat that once more on the same cord. So up, over, behind, and then through the loop there. And that's a double clove hitch knot, but we're just doing them vertically. Normally I would show you how to do them horizontally. So we're just going to slide this knot right up to the top to the base of the lark's head knot, and then we're just going to attach the cord that's on the right from the double clove hitch knot. We're going to attach it to the cord from the lark's head knot that's on the right. So we're going to put the cord from the lark's head knot over that cord, and then with the second cord that we attached, we're going to bring it up, over and through the loop, and then just repeat that once more again. So you repeat it twice with each cord. So this first step's a little bit confusing, but you will soon get the hang of it, I'm sure. So just like that, so we've attached one cord now onto both of the cords that come from the lark's head knot. So if you can see, I'm keeping them separate. So I've got the 2 lark's head knot cords at the bottom there, and then I'm just going to grab another cord, attach it in the exact same way as I showed you. So it will go underneath the lark's head cord, go up, over, behind and through the loop, and then obviously repeat that twice with each cord just to make sure you have the double clove hitch knot. Then again, I'm just going to slide that to the other knot and attach it to the lark's head cord on the right. So it definitely looks more confusing than it actually is because the cords keep twisting around each other. So it would be easier if you could either hang this on the wall or pin something down to your hoop if you're using a hoop. Obviously the hoop is optional, you could just leave it without the hoop, but it's definitely easier if you can just pin it down. So you can see now we've got 6 cords attached. So we've got 2 cords attached using the double clove hitch knot and 1 cord from the lark's head knot. So with the first cord, I'm going to bring it diagonally down like this, and we're going to create a row of double clove hitch knots. So I'm taking the next available cord, I'm going to bring it up, over, behind and through the loop, and repeat once more. So we're going to create 2 double clove hitch knots on this side. So we'll be using that cord that comes from the lark's head knot, as you'll see me do it in a second. So this cord here is from the lark's head knot, but we're going to now include it in all of our double clove hitch knots. Just like that, that's 1 row done. So I'm going to take the last cord now, angle it down towards the left, and repeat the exact same steps, creating 2 double clove hitch knots until it meets in the middle with the other side. So now we're going to use the 2 middle cords as the cords from the lark's head knot, which we'll attach the next cord to. So grab another one of your 160cm lengths of cord and attach it to both sides, just like that, and slide it up. And now we're going to create the row of double clove hitch knots. So grabbing the first cord, angling it down towards the right. And now we'll have an extra cord, so we'll be creating 3 double clove hitch knots on either side to meet in the middle. And then obviously I'll take the last cord and meet that one in the middle. So just like this, so we have another row. So it's the exact same process, we're just going to use the 2 middle cords now, attach another cord, create another row on either side. And so you're just going to continue this process until you've used up all of your 8 160cm lengths of cords. So just keep attaching them to both cords and then creating a row on either side until you have no more cords left. So it should look something like this, and you should have 7 rows of double clove hitch knots on either side. So now that's the main point of the leaf done, so we're going to flip it to the side like this. We're going to take that first cord, angle it towards the right, and then just create a row of double clove hitch knots using all of the cords till you get to the end. And then we're going to repeat that, so we're going to take the first cord, create another row, the next cord, and so forth. So you will create 4 rows in total going towards the right. Just like this, so you can have that nice angle point. And now we're going to repeat the exact same but going towards the left. So we're going to take that last cord, go towards the left. So this will give you a really nice angled point, and you'll see at the end when we join the 2 sides together that it will create sort of this 3D leaf effect. Create 4 rows in total of double clove hitch knots. Now we just need to repeat the exact same on the other side to make sure that they match. So we're going to do 4 rows going towards the left to create that higher point. And then we're going to repeat it going towards the right to create that point. So now that we have this done on both sides, we're going to create one more little tiny point. So we're going to take the last cord now. We're going to do 1 row going towards the left, and then we're going to switch it back and do 1 row going towards the right. So we just have this tiny extra point. So I'm going to repeat that on the right side now. So we do 1 going towards the right, and then we'll flip it, do 1 going towards the left. Now what we need to do is to thread the cord through a hoop. So if you grab your pliers and flip your leaf around, so you're working from behind. So at the bottom of this first point, if you can see here, it's that very first point, one of the bottom points. We're going to come through a little hole, and then you're going to grab the first cord from that side and just pull it through. So if you pull it like that, you can see it creates this really pretty 3D leaf effect. So we're going to repeat that on the other point. So you can see I'm just coming in from behind with my pliers and then grabbing that first cord, pulling it through, and voila, you can really see your leaf shape starting to form now. So now all that's left to do is to create the wrapping knot at the bottom. So we're grabbing our 30cm length of cord. We're going to gather all the cords in our hand just like this, and I'm flipping it around to the front to make sure I like how it looks. You can kind of rearrange the cords a bit to make sure they're nice and neat. That's perfect. So now we're going to create this little tail at the top with our 30cm length of cord, and we're going to create this loop at the bottom. So it's a bit difficult to show you because all the cords are the same colour, but we will have this longer cord, and with the longer cord we're going to wrap it around all of the cords just like this. So you still have the small tail, the loop, and we're just wrapping the longer cord around all of the cords. Once you've done sort of 2 or 3 wraps, as many as you can do really, we're going to take the long cord and put it through the loop here, and then just gently hold that in place, pull on the small tail at the top, and you'll see that the loop will close and it will secure that cord in place. So pull it until it's about halfway through, and that's complete. So now you can flip it around and mess around with it a bit, just pull on each cord, make sure they're all nice and neat and none are bunched up or anything. And now all that's left to do is to trim off the leftover cords from the wrapping knot and trim your leaf to your desired length. Don't forget to keep some of these longer scraps as well, because I have a scrap cord playlist which I'll have linked here, and you can do so many things with them. And that is our leaf complete. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It took a lot of brain power to try and figure it all out, but I'm so glad I did because I really love the end result. And of course the wooden hoop is optional, you could just leave it without. Or you could make it and then thread a cord through the top point, just like we done with the jewellery pliers. So you could even pop out those two, but I don't really like that way that looks, so I popped them back in to create this nice 3D leaf effect. I I really think this would look great on a garland as well. If you made like multiple of them in different colours, you could do sort of an ombre effect using an autumn colour palette, which would look really cute hanging up in your house. You can make these as gifts for friends and family. I really think they're a great project to learn, and I love the end result. I cannot wait to share some of my Christmas tutorials that will be coming up very soon, so you can make them in time for Christmas. So if you do make this, please be sure to tag me on Instagram at LunaCraftsOnline, because I'd really love to see it and share it with everyone. And if you could subscribe, like or comment, that'd really help me out and make my day. And I hope you have a lovely week. Bye!